My name is Irina, and I work for the American Center here at the Embassy, U.S. Embassy Moscow. And actually, in particular, I'm in charge of youth programming, so the programming for you guys, 7 to 18 and older and so on. So, and I would like to tell a bit more about our center. You might hear a lot about us, just a bit more, not to bother you guys. So, we are located at the Embassy, and we are a very dynamic space, and we do lots of programming for professional development, and we aspire collaboration between the US and Russia. And our unique programs offerings are really authentically American. And we increase people-to-people communication. That is why we're doing lots of things for you guys, especially for you guys to understand how important it is, our relations between the US and Russia. As you can see, if you look at the map, you can see how many American spaces and American centers are around the world, but we are really unique because we are the only one who stayed now in Russia. We cover this public diplomacy things like alumni, education USA, culture and community, English language learning, and information about the US, the topic that we are covering today for you guys. We're always looking for partners and volunteers. I know that this is the last year for you here, so you can just come up to our center and look for volunteering at this. Find out what you can do for the programs that are already exist, or maybe do something else for us that's always interesting, and that's a very good community that we built in our center. And you can see again all the topics that we are covering, like US-Russia relations, STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, arts and math, innovations, cultural diversity, journalism, and communication. Actually, we're going to launch a project on journalism in June, and you're always welcome to come join. You will see it in at our AMC.RU site. Business and entrepreneurship, civil society and volunteering, lots of things, and even health and sports. Well, that's only for volunteers. If you are interested, you can always come to our site and familiarize yourself with the things that we are doing. We also do a lot of programming on makerspace activities like 3D printing. Have you ever tried 3D printing, by the way?
No.
No, not yet? We have programs for you guys where you can come and design your own things, like covers for your cell phones, and you can print them out right there. So you're always welcome to come. On electronics also, we have Arduino, Raspberry Pis, and Pythons, lots of other stuff. So just come and see what you can do there. These are the formats that we do, like lectures and presentations and discussions and debates and technology showcases and workshops and film screenings as well. Actually, last night we had a film screening, and we welcome everybody to come. Web conferences and exhibitions, everything. Okay. These are the things we can provide if you decide to do something on your own, like your own project. We also have our in-house library, which is a very small one, but still, it's interesting, and you can come anytime from 12 to 6 and check out a book. These are the things that we have books on, like again, STEM, business entrepreneurship, books that shaped America, democracy, education. Graphic novels are just fantastic, and even fiction, and even books in Russian. We also have our online resources like ebook library, where you can just sign up to coming up to, again, to our website, amc.ru. Everything is for free. And you will be able to check out a book or film or anything for 3 weeks, after which it won't be available. But you will be able, during these 3 weeks, you will be able to read it from your own device, from online, anyway. We also have eLibrary USA, but now you can use it only from our space. That is not for personal accounts. As I told you, we're non-commercial, non-profit, non-partisan, and everything is free in the center. We also welcome all the alumni of the projects that were launched in the US and here in Russia. And of course, we welcome cultural events. Okay. This is just a link for you to, if you want to volunteer, but you can find it on our website. We have events not only on the embassy compound, I mean not only inside the embassy, but also in the consular hall. These are for bigger events, kind of 200 people or something like that. So we have 2 locations right now. Okay, just frequently asked questions. So if you have any questions right now, I'm ready to answer. Okay.
If I just wanted to come and meet people, to find new friends,
Okay.
is it really possible?
Yeah, that is
Just to
really
come,
possible. Just to come. We're open from 12 p.m. every day, except for Saturdays and Sundays. So you are more than welcome to come, and you will join the community, and you will see the friendly atmosphere we're having. We have a very vast community of our volunteers who are just come to hang around, and that is very, very, very welcome. So please come and join us.
Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions? Okay, if not, then I can introduce my amazing volunteer, Ike Amadi. He's doing his PhD here and very interested in computer engineering. And he will tell a bit more about himself, and then he will present to you about outstanding events in America. Please.
Thank you. Thank you, Irina. I'd like to give her a wonderful round of applause, please. Let's put our hands together for Irina. She's our boss at the AMC, and we are really excited to work with her. I haven't been long volunteering at the AMC. We call the American Center AMC. But I can say it is a very fun place where everyone is welcome. So feel free to come in when you have a minute. Thank you so much, Irina, once again for that wonderful presentation. I'm Ike Amadi, and I'm doing a PhD here in computer engineering. I'm originally from Nigeria. How many of you have heard about Nigeria?
Of course.
Okay, of course. What do you know about Nigeria? It better be something good, okay? Good. Well, I saw Nigeria on the map there. I was looking at your map, and you know, I saw the green. It was painted green, and I'm like, what does green represent? And I saw it meant countries where English is the official language. So that made me a little bit happy. Okay, so I'm really excited to be here with you. My first time, actually, I was telling, yes, Irina as well, that the first time, this is my first time in a traditional Russian school, you know, so now I have an idea of what it looks like to, you know, be in a Russian school. And I congratulate you for having come this far on your journey in education. A round of applause for yourselves, please. I congratulate you guys.
Give a round of applause to Ike, as he just landed last night.
Yes, absolutely. You know, so I just came in last night from New York, and you know, and I couldn't pass over the opportunity to be with you, to be with young minds, to interact with you, to share knowledge and inspire you for your next level. I know 11 years in school may have been tough, but this is just the beginning of a bright future. I like to say the world is at your feet, the world is at your palms. You can go wherever you want to go. You can go to Canada, you can go to America, you can go to America, not Canada, sorry. Okay, so you can go anywhere you want to go. And we're here just to inspire you, to let you, to show you another aspect of the world, something maybe you have heard about, and give you an opportunity to really get to feel what it is. So I want to encourage you to keep pushing, keep going. Rena also told me that you have studied, you did a history course regarding outstanding events in American history. Am I correct?
Yes.
So this will be a very interesting class as we will get to hear what you know, and I'll tell you a bit of what I know. I love America. It's a wonderful country. Every time I go there, when I'm tired, I go to America and I always feel refreshed. So we'll start from the beginning. Very simple question. Who discovered America? Christopher Columbus. Very good. What's your name, ma'am? Varia. Yes, Christopher Columbus. And do you know what year that was done? What year did he discover America?
17.
That's right, 1492. 1492. Wow, correct. Wonderful, 1492. That was a long time ago. So Christopher Columbus, he discovered America and you know, a new place. Okay, so we'll continue. So from there, of course, the discovery, it was new land, it was hopeful land, and it was new land, it was hopeful land, and who knows what happened after the discovery from when the discovery was made. Was America always a nation on its own, or was it under some authority or some other nation? Who knows? What happened? Before America became an independent nation, what was its history? Go ahead. Your name, please.
My name is Gleb.
Gleb,
So
nice
as
name.
far as I understand,
Good.
there were several parties
Okay.
who fought each other.
Okay.
And after all, they divided themselves from their origins, and long time passed, and lots of things, and they become one big country, but no, not one. Let's say two.
Okay.
And after all, they decided to unite,
Good.
so to become United States
Good.
of America. Yeah, and so it was lots of great stuff, such as Declaration of Independence.
Super.
Yeah.
Super. Thank you very much. A round of applause for Gleb, please. Thank you. So it's good to attempt. Let's go. Your name, please. Yes.
Okay.
Kate. Wow. Okay, go ahead, please. So now he said yes, America was at some point in time made up of different factions or different, groups of people. But America was it at one time a colony? It was at one time a colony, right?
Yes.
And it was colonized by who?
By United Kingdom.
By good. That's right.
Spain.
Spain. Ooh, okay. At one time Spain. Okay. But by Great Britain, right? So it was a colony under the administration of the king, and that was what happened. But at some point, what happened? The U.S. or those who lived in that part of town said, "No, we're tired of this. We do not want to, pay taxes, all kinds of taxes, the tea tax, and all other taxes." And what happened? What we know as what? The American Revolution, right? The American Revolution. So they were unhappy. They said, "Hey, we want to be on our own, right? We want to be free from the powers of Great Britain." And that was when the war started, the American Revolution. Does anybody know anything, however remote, about the American Revolution, about the war? Yes, go ahead. Your name? Danny. Okay.
Boston Tea Party.
My man. Boston Tea Party. Very good. That's right. So tell us a little bit about the Boston Tea Party.
That was the first time when America made a colony think about that they wanted a revolution because they didn't want to pay taxes for the tea.
Good.
So they made some kind
party, right? Yeah, they got together, right, to protest.
Protect their independence.
Good. Protest for independence. Who knows? Now they formed an army, all right. They formed an army, and who knows who the leader was? Absolutely, George Washington. Yes, he was the leader of the army. Very good, very good. And in what happened in 1776? It's a very important figure in American history. Absolutely, the Declaration of Independence. How many of you have seen this movie, National Treasure? That's right, Nicholas. You have. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay, a few more persons. You gotta watch it. I think. Tell us about him. What did you really like about him? How long ago did you see that movie?
A few years ago, and it was really interesting because both parts of it is talking about a person who travels and
Okay. Historian, huh?
historian, and he was trying to find some treasure, some really great treasures. And the map was the artifact of the Declaration of Independence, and he was really finding it when he tried to use languages to find it.
Absolutely.
And,
And he goes on. All right, so that's one thing about America and its history is that everything is significant, right? As well as we have our Russian history as well. Yeah, everything is significant. We try to tell these stories. So 1776 is significant because of the Declaration of Independence. And one of the main persons who was one of the authors of the Declaration of Independence is someone we know as who? Thomas Jefferson. That's a pretty popular name in American history. Thomas Jefferson. Now let me tell you something more about 1770. Well, the figure 1776, we'll get back to that later. Okay, so right about that time, of course, we had states created 13 states created in the year 1789. 1789. Who knows the first state? Who knows what state in America was the first state? Virginia. Close. New York, very close. One of the 13, but not the first state. No, sir. Come on, guys. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is one of the 13, but not the first. It's right here on the screen, you know? Delaware, of course, Delaware, that's the first state. Delaware, that's the first state. And, it's so cool because if you have a Delaware plate number, it's always the first state. We're the first. And I actually visited Delaware on the last trip. Pretty cool place if you want to make that joke. Okay, good. All right, so, and, a couple states, of course, New York was one of the 13, which is known as what? The Empire State, right? And Pennsylvania, known as the Keystone State. What is Moscow known as?
City of big light.
Okay. More research, right? Maybe the Red Star State, no? Okay, all right. So, I don't know. Just a joke. All right, so while I was preparing the slides, I decided that, all right, we have to add this statue. What is the statue known as? You please. You should know what that statue represents. What's the name, please? You see Empire State Building? No. Okay. Go ahead. That's the what? The Statue of Liberty. Who can tell us a few things about the Statue of Liberty? Over there. You there, sir. Guy in blue jacket. Beautiful, yeah. A gift from France. You see, everybody knows something. Very good. Very good. Okay. And any more you want to share about this?
There are several copies of it. I can't remember where, but not in America.
That's right. She knows. You watched the movie. What's the other copy?
in Paris?
Yes. Somewhere in France, right? Somewhere in France. Okay, very good. So it's a wonderful statue, and if you go to New York someday, you gotta visit it. It's It's an imposing structure, and it reminds us of something. What does it remind us of?
Of fighting for liberty.
Liberty, that's right, liberty, right? Freedom. Reminds us of freedom, that everyone has opportunity to live free, right? Live free. And yeah, that reminds us of the Declaration of Independence. Everyone has the right to what? To freedom and the pursuit of happiness, right? Good, and the pursuit of happiness. All right, so we'll go to the next image. Now, who knows who this person is? All right, go ahead, man. Absolutely, Abraham Lincoln. And where is this? In Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C., right? Because there is another Washington state where we have a lot of Russians, actually, Seattle area. Good. So yes, this is in Washington, D.C., a place known as the Lincoln Memorial, right? The Lincoln Memorial. Now, what is Abraham Lincoln famous for?
For claiming the war of the Civil War. He began that war.
He began the war, right? Yes. Okay, in what year? What year did the Civil War begin? Who knows?
1861.
1861. That's pretty far. 1861. Yeah, it's possible. That's right. That's right. I got so many dates in my head. Yeah. Okay, great. So he was famous for starting the Civil War to protect America from disintegration, right?
Yeah.
Very good. And now, what else? What other information do you know about Lincoln?
He ended slavery.
And that slavery. Okay, what else?
His speech is one of the most famous speeches ever.
Beautiful. And where was the speech made? Gettysburg, right? Gettysburg. The Gettysburg Address. One of his major speeches. Well, and how did he die? Did he die a peaceful death? How did he die?
He was killed.
Yes, he was assassinated. He was killed, right? And where was he killed? What was he doing?
Theater.
In a theater, right? Yes. And who killed him? Okay, not you, somebody else.
Okay.
Somebody else. Who killed him? At least one, you know, any. Okay, research for home. Okay, you gotta find out who killed Abraham Lincoln. Okay, so the next one, good job. Y'all know your history very well, your American history. And this was me, you know, in the Lincoln Memorial. Yeah, it's not very visible, but that's it. Yeah, I have to stand by him to have some greatness, you know. He's a great man, and you know. So that's the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Okay, so the next, that's 1920. The statue was completed in 1920. Was started in 1916 or 1915 and was completed in 1920. Very good. Now we'll go to the next image. The next image. Now somebody who hasn't spoken. Well, Daniel, you are very useful to us. Tell us. Okay, somebody else?
The Empire State Building.
Absolutely, the Empire State Building. And you know, New York, of course, is also known as the Empire State, right? If you listen to Jay-Z, you would know. Yeah, well, we... Okay. All right. All right, so the Empire State... Do you know anything about the Empire State Building? Something? Anything?
It is about 160 floors.
Okay, 160 floors. Well, that's a lot. Okay. Okay, 160
It was
floors.
one time one of the tallest skyscrapers.
That's right, correct. That's correct. One of the tallest skyscrapers. Good. Now, do you know what year it was completed?
1930.
Oh man, you deserve a prize. 1931. Actually, 1931. Very good. That's right. Empire State Building was completed in the year 1931. Do you have an idea it was started in 1930, actually, correct? So, do you have an idea of how long it took to build such an imposing structure?
1 year.
That's right. 1 year and 45 days. 1 year and 45 days, approximately 1 year, right? And then building, and one of their motto during the time it was constructed was what? A story a day. A story a day. What is a story? S-T-O-R-E-Y. Around that time, it took approximately 1 week to build, a story. A story is like a floor. In Russian, etage, right? Someone was asking if I spoke Russian. Etage. Yeah. So I actually studied in Russia, So, and studying in Russia now. Good. So, but then part of the motivation was they were going to build a story a day. So, in a day, they should complete 1 floor of the building. And they really worked hard and finished the building. There are 2 observatory decks. If you go, there is the one on what floor? Anybody have an idea? The observatory decks. Observatory. Where you stay and see the whole of New York.
I was thinking about it before.
100.
102. 102, floor 102. And the second one, that's the top observatory deck. And then the second one is floor 86. 86th floor. You can actually step out, and see New York City. It's a wonderful view. When you visit New York, please try to go to the Empire State Building. All right, so we'll go forward. We're now in 1930s, and we're going to FDR. FDR. Who's going to Russian Rashifrovat, right? Who's going to
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Yes, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Absolutely. What? Now who is he? Who is Franklin Delano Roosevelt? Let's start with that. Go ahead, man.
U.S. president.
Of course, U.S. president. What U.S. president? First, second, third, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16?
16?
16, close. Yeah, 16. Yeah, about. I believe so, 16, yes. 16 president. Now, what is he famous for? What did he do for America?
Well, he was a president in a hard time for America.
That's right. He was
Great Depression, World War II.
Good. He was the president in a very difficult time for America, and he is known for a lot of great things. The war had started. Where? Where was what war?
Second World War.
The Second World War, like he said. And what triggered America to join the war?
Pearl Harbor.
That's right, Pearl Harbor.
But,
That's right. Go ahead.
Japan army attacked Pearl Harbor.
That's right.
With no words or just precautions.
This is correct. America is generally a peaceful nation, and did not want to join the war for reasons being that America always believed that it's far away from areas of conflict, safe place, and suddenly Pearl Harbor gets attacked. 1,500 persons dead. So there was only one choice. He was left with one choice to join World War II. And Congress, you can see, passes the vote to join in the war during FDR's time. And that's World War II. Very difficult time for us here also in Russia. I mean, you know that history very well, right? I don't want to repeat that part of our history. Good. Now, what happens later? Now, what was the counter attack? Pearl Harbor was attacked. What was America's response? Who knows? It's an important part of that history. Okay, go ahead. You seem to know.
The Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yes, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And what made Hiroshima and Nagasaki stand out? Man? No, just go ahead.
Nuclear weapon.
What's your name, man? Yes, nuclear weapon. The atomic bomb, right? And it was very bad. It was very bad, but it shortened the length of that war.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, sir.
Wasn't it launched after Japanese surrender?
I don't think so. I think that actually made or support Japanese surrender. I believe so. Okay? Good. Yes, yes. Go ahead, sir. Yeah, feel free to ask questions, okay? And we'll figure out the answers together. Okay, so after that, after the atomic bomb, which caused great devastation in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the war ended. Okay? World War II ended. Now there is another part of American history, of course. Part of what America does is to have allies all over the world. Who knows what NATO means? The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, right? Good, formed in 1949. And of course, NASA, this is an interesting part of American history, outstanding events in American history that you also know about. NASA, of course, the NASA Space Center is in Houston. If you ever have time, you should visit that. Formed in 1958. And you know about the space race, right? The space race from 1961 to 1969. And what happened within that period of the space race? What is the space race about?
So America and Russia tried to. So they competed in like who will be first.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. So they try to conquer space, and space actually brought a lot of good for man, right? It brought a lot of good for man. That advancement into space, it brought us some good. Part of what it brought us was what? Or is what? Go ahead. Your name and tell us about the space exploration. Oh, good, no. Why do we have to go to space? That's what I'm saying. Why do we have to go to space? Research, right? Research, absolutely. It helps us advance research, right? Very good. And, in 1969, the first man stepped foot on the moon. Man stepped foot on the moon, right? Yes, Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong stepped foot on the moon. And who knows one of his famous quotes? Yes. Absolutely. One small step for man, one giant leap for humanity. Very good. Very good. So before that, how many stars is on the American flag? 50. And what does that signify? Yeah, the 50 states in America. And the 50th state was admitted in what year? Who knows?
It was Hawaii.
Hawaii in the year 1960. Very good. Y'all are good. Good. Of course, this great president is who? JFK, John F. Kennedy. Right, and that was the decade in which he made a declaration that America was going to, send a man to the moon within that decade. And it was actually actualized, right? Great leader. Okay, another important aspect in America's history is something you and I are familiar with. Who is this person here? Right? Martin Luther King. Don't forget, Dr. Martin Luther King. Good. And what was happening here, right here, this picture, what does it represent? What was he doing here? Yes, a speech. I have a dream speech. I have a dream that one day, the rest of it. It was a very moving speech. And it was at a time, was made at, why did he make that speech? Why did Martin Luther King make that speech? Okay, who knows? Go ahead.
He was fighting for the rights of African people.
Yes, for the rights of African Americans and the rights of everybody, basically, people of color who lived at that time in the United States. And he made them pass what is known as the Civil Rights Act of 1964, right? Which says that what? Can someone read for me? Go ahead, please read that for me, sir. It says that what? It says that outlaws discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. What does that tell us? America's free for all, right? Like Barack Obama said, and I actually read 2 books. Barack Obama's 2 books. Who knows his 2 books? He's written 2 books. Who knows? Okay. Dreams from My Father and Audacity of Hope, right? And those 2 books, actually I got to read them on the e-library of the American Center. So you can go on amc.ru, register, get access to the free library. You can read great books. You can read about great men and also get to know more about America's history. Why did I talk about Obama again? Yes, Obama said America is a place that can accommodate every person's dream. It doesn't matter how big your dream is, America can accommodate it, So it's a place for all, free for all. And one of the landmark events that made it possible for everybody to have a free place in America, whether you're Russian, whether you're from Nigeria, from Africa, from Asia, wherever, is the Civil Rights Act. Because of this act, everybody has a chance in America. I have a chance, you have a chance in America. So 1964. Of course, the Vietnam War, it was also one of the important events in American history. It lasted for so long. It was long. It lasted for how long? Who knows? Anybody know about the Vietnam War? It was started somewhere around 1961 and was only ended in 1975. Some say 73, others say 75. So the Vietnam War. And of course, we have some sad times in America's history. This is also considered to be an outstanding event, a time when, the world wept for America, when people from France to Italy, from all over the world, joined America to weep for the deceased. And you know what happened here? What happened here? What day was this? Absolutely, 9/11, right? Sad day for the world. And you can see, my wife and I, we're standing by the 9/11 memorial. So this is actually a fountain. So on the place where the buildings were, the Twin Towers, right? The Twin Towers, that very spot where the Twin Towers were, they built a fountain. But this fountain is a kind of special fountain. It's not, normally fountains go what? They go up, right? But this one goes down, like the fountain goes down, because of course, the buildings came down. So I think it's a great, and then the names of, if you look closely here, you see that the names of the 3,000 persons who died is inscribed on this memorial. That's my wife and I, honoring the dead, yeah. Okay, so we move to some recent times in America's history. This is Barack Obama, right? And he is, what president is he? Number 5 president, number 7, 11, 12,
44.
the 44th president of America. It's even written there, Barack Obama. And actually, is he the first black president of America?
Yes.
It was, so that's an outstanding time in America's history. Again, telling us, reminding you and I that our dreams are possible. No matter how big your dreams are, America can accommodate it. Now, Barack Obama, his paternal home is where? Who knows where his father is from? Where's his father actually?
Kenya.
Kenya, absolutely. Kenya. I was like, whoa, like, seriously, it's close to home, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so his father's from Kenya. Of course, his mother is from Hawaii, right? Or they moved to Hawaii later. Amazing book, Dreams from My Father. And that was a turning point in America's history when a black man became the number 1 man in America. And of course, most recently we have who? The 45th president of the United States is Donald Trump. Again, showing that you don't have to be a politician to become president of the United States of America. If you dream it, you can become it. Well, that's it on today's edition of America's outstanding events from American history. All right, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate your knowledge, guys. I'm really surprised that you know so much. Thank you. I'd love to tell you a bit more about the programming for you guys. We have a TED Club you might be interested in. We are doing public speaking skills for youth like you, for people 12 to 18, maybe even elder, I guess. And Ike, one of our leaders for TED, and maybe he can tell a bit more about his last session, which was a success. What we were talking about.
Yes, we talked about actually the power of enthusiasm. You know, how you have to be enthusiastic about the topic. So if you have a powerful idea you want to share with the world, or you know, just any idea, it could be you want to get into university, or you want to get into a university that requires you to talk about what you want to do, right? How you have to be enthusiastic about it. If you just come and you're not passionate, and you just, you know, come in a sleepy form, talk about it, nobody's going to buy your idea, right? And if you want to become anything in this life, you have to be enthusiastic. That was basically what we talked about. And, you know, because like Reverend said, if you want to make great presentations like the one we saw Martin Luther King do, you have to be enthusiastic about it so that your words will survive generations.
Okay, so we now are stopping for summertime with our TED Club, but we will resume it in September. So please come join. Their final presentation is on June 31st or 28th, I'm not sure. But this is the final presentation where they have a party, when they are coming to present their speeches, and that's it, and that's all. So we are launching it again in September. Please come join us. I think it'll be really interesting, because these skills are really important for your future life, for your future job, for everything you're going to do. How to use your visual aids, how to use your gestures, eye contact, everything like that. We are speaking about that. We are teaching you how to use that. Okay, and thanks again for your coming here. It was my pleasure to see all of you here, and I'm really hoping to see you at our American Center. Please come join. That's easy. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Aggie.